Welcome to this first look at the Airfoillabs Cessna 172 NG. In this video, I'm going to be drawing upon some of my own knowledge as I fly this aircraft in real life as well as in the sim. The first thing I wanted to do with this aircraft was see if I could complete a real-world walkaround. And it was at this point I really realised how much effort Airfoillabs put into the small details on this aircraft, even being able to open the inspection hatches on the wheel spats. I thought it was a really nice feature that they built in a user-controlled interface onto the engine heater. This feature is really complemented by the option to show the 2D engine panel, showing the engine priming state, engine temperature, as well as the engine working in real time if it is turned on. The Cessna 172 is able to operate all around the world in all conditions, and that's why it's the most produced aircraft with over 44,000 built to date, all being delivered to private owners, flying schools and operators to be used as utility aircraft. Flying schools love the 172 as it's not just a great platform for teaching student pilots, but it's also easy to maintain, and as you can see with both the top and bottom engine cowlings off, all of the components are easy to access and work around. This aircraft is fitted with a Lycoming 0360, and Airfoillabs have really gone to town on the detail with all of the various components on this engine, but they really have gone above and beyond with features such as refueling and being able to dip your tanks, as well as being able to manually control how much fuel goes into each engine by the user-controlled fuel pump. This aircraft comes with a full custom F-Mod sound pack with more than 320 detailed sounds, many of which were recorded from the real aircraft. This also includes audible failure simulation, so if your engine's rough running, you'll be able to tell just by the sound. This is something that appears to be totally unique to the Airfoillabs Cessna 172 NG, as I haven't seen it on any other aircraft in X-Plane 11. The external model on this aircraft is unreal, with PBR textures and HDR lights, along with animated features such as the engine cowling, exhaust vibration, and the wheel struts moving under load as you taxi. This really is an aircraft that you can look at all day and never get bored of. Airfoillabs really have an eye for detail, even going to the extremes of finding out how much travel the nose wheel oleo has, and making sure that this is animated correctly. They've even accurately modelled how awful the parking brake is, allowing the aircraft to slowly creep forwards unless it's held on the toe brakes as well. With the engine condition being simulated so accurately, you really need to pay attention when carrying out the pre-takeoff mag check. Make sure that your RPM drop does not exceed 125 RPM on either mag or 50 RPM difference between the left or right mag. Cessna 172 offers a wide flight envelope, and this is what's helped it become such a popular aircraft. This is simulated in every way by Airfoillabs and can cause real flight problems if the CFG is in the wrong place or if you're heavy on one wing due to overfueling or underfueling. Airfoillabs have complemented the Cessna 172 with the G1000 avionics suite, featuring a fully functioning autopilot and all of the other features that the G1000 has to offer. I would like to have seen an analog option, however this is the digital version, and it comes with a whole host of other options from normal wheels to Tundra tyres, as well as vortex generators that provide control surfaces with more control at slower speeds, which is vital for bush or utility operations. When combined with other modifications, such as the flap gap seals, the stall speed can sometimes decrease, allowing for slower approaches and slower climb outs from small strips, whilst the vortex generators provide roll surfaces with the airflow required to allow them to work more effectively at these slower speeds. On the other end of the scale, Airfoillabs have also modelled the difference in cruise speeds between having normal wheels, bush wheels and wheel spats, which overall makes a difference of about 5 knots between having bush wheels and normal wheels with spats on. To summarise, once again, Airfoillabs really have lived up to their name, not just providing the community with an aircraft that's fun to fly, but one that they can learn about using the interactive package, because if you click on any of the engine components, it tells you exactly what they are and how they work. This product has been built with VR in mind to give you the most realistic experience. This also means that the aircraft has been heavily optimised, and personally with my rig I see very little difference between this and the default Cessna when it comes to good frame rates. Having rerun multiple flights that I've done throughout my flight training, I can hand on heart say that this is a tool for learning, and if you're learning on a Cessna 172, then this really is a must-have product. And because this aircraft is so accurate to life, this is one reason why I would love to see an analog panel put in place. Not just for the flight model, but also for the custom effects including rain, fogging and icing, meaning this could demonstrate how dangerous some of these effects can be on the aircraft in a safe environment. This aircraft really has been built from the ground up and is worlds apart from the previous Cessna 172. They have also stated that X-Plane 12 support is their highest priority, and I look forward to seeing how they're going to go forwards with this aircraft. To put it very simply, the interior, the exterior, the sound and the flight model are incredible and are so true to life. That packaged with all of the features that this aircraft has to offer, which we haven't even scratched the surface on, makes this aircraft a must have, and Airfoillabs really have excelled themselves again.